What's going on? It's been a while. Yeah. Gosh, it's been a while. Gosh, I don't know the last time I actually did one of these things. Did I tell you guys a story? Well, let's just get right into it, right? So, this story is so recent. Like, so recent that you guys could probably call it Dale Donuts recent, if that makes sense. No? Right now, I'm currently working in a construction spot. It's way out here. It's like an hour drive from me every day. It's not too bad, but like the place is so huge that we actually have to hop on a bus to get to where we need to go. It's not like just simple like walk into the building and bam, you're there. No, you got this turnstile area you got to step through, and then all of a sudden you got to walk like a freaking mile, just a freaking mile down the road, just to catch a bus to go another mile to get to our work spot. Yeah, it's that big. It's crazy big. So this one day, I'm getting out, I get to work, I go to catch the bus, riding all the way down. I think it's going to be just another ordinary day. Just me and a bunch of other guys that I work with. Finally get out of the bus. I start walking over to my spot where I'm supposed to start working. And my boss stops all of us. Like, we're all together. He's like, all right, guys, just be prepared. We got a new guy here. I want you guys to welcome him, show him everything that we're supposed to do. Just make sure he has a good time and take it easy on him. I'm like, okay, sure, no problem. So he turns around and he starts pointing over to this guy. And it's like you're just looking at him. And the clouds up in the sky just like disperse. So the sun can just shine right on him. Yes. I'm talking about Charles. Now you're thinking like, okay, not bad, Another guy to help with the crew. No. This guy, I don't know where they got him from. It's like they went out to a cemetery, okay? Did this little ritual around this gravestone and brought this guy up from the ground. He looks like he can barely stand up on his own in the first place. We all walk up, we shake his hand, we say, hey, how you doing, everything? It was like grabbing a bag of air, okay? You're trying to do this, and it's like, okay? There's like nothing there. The guy is just so light that a gust of wind could knock him over. Our boss... He gets us all lined up, and he's going to assign him to one of us to work with for the day. So he's just walking by. He's looking at every single one of us, and he's still going down the line. He hasn't picked anybody yet. And I'm like, please, no. Don't pick me. No, do not pick me. And he looks straight at my eyes, and he's like, you get to work with him today. I'm like, son of a... Okay, fine, yeah, sure. I was already in a bad mood, okay, because I didn't want to work with the guy. Like, I'm fine working by myself. I'm pretty fast. I can just chop everything up. I'm quick, okay? And this guy, oh, man. We get our stuff. We get our supplies. We start heading to our destination because we got a little meeting area, and then we got to walk to our work spot because it changes every day. So I get my stuff. I start taking off, and I get like maybe 10 steps in. I turn around. He hasn't moved yet. He's still grabbing his stuff. He's moving like this. So I'm like, come on. Like, I'm standing there. I'm waiting for the guy. Everyone else just takes off. Like, they're just going down, doing their own thing and everything. It's like, okay, fine, whatever. So finally he gets his stuff, and he starts walking with me. And I was like, man, just tell me a little about yourself. Like, I want to get to know you more. Out of everything this guy could possibly try to tell me, he tells me about the time that he arm wrestled Sylvester Stallone and won. This guy arm wrestled Sylvester Stallone and won. This guy's arm makes a pencil look fat. I'm like, come on, there's no freaking way. That's impossible. This guy is the only man alive to see the Civil War. Reenactment in 1922. He's older than my great-great-grandfather. I don't know how he's still moving. It's like it takes him like 99 AA batteries just to get a leg up. So we finally get to our destination. I'm trying to get into my lift because we got these boom lifts. We're going up and doing all this different stuff. I'm getting my stuff on there, and he just continues to talk to me. And he tells me about the time that he took his grandson to a chocolate factory. And he got to meet a bunch of tiny little freaking people that were just standing around and dance. This guy is starting to freak me out because I don't know what his deal is. I don't know where his mind is. It was probably left in 1805. So I'm still up there. I'm getting my stuff. I'm up there working, doing all the stuff, bam, 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 getting it knocked out. My boss starts hollering at me, tells me to get down. So I'm bringing my lift down, and Charles still standing over there, just waiting. He's sitting on a bucket because he can't stand for more than 20 seconds. And he tells me, he's like, hey, we gotta get this lift. We gotta go to the other side of the building. Can you do that? I'm like, sure, no problem. Now, when it comes to moving lifts, we're supposed to have a spotter with us. Somebody to stand there and watch us, direct us, make sure that we're not going to hit anything as we're driving around. So I'm getting my lift. I'm trying to move it. And I get to the edge before I turn on. We got this dirt road to go on to get to the other side of the building. And I tell him, like, hey, I'm just going over here. It's going to be a few minutes. I'm going to come right back, okay? Just stay here. Charles like, okay, sure, no problem. You go do your thing, man. Go do your thing. So I finally get my lift. I'm driving. I go around, going down the road as fast as I can so I can get it done and get back before he freaks out and thinks, maybe I died or something. He's got old timers. Finally get done. I'm out of the lift. I start walking over to the dirt road so I can walk back. And I look, and just off in the distance, dust is just flying everywhere. It was almost like a sandstorm right on this road. And I'm trying to figure out what the heck is going on. I can't see anything down the road. I just keep looking. And look, I see something off in the distance. I start to see a figure. It's freaking Charles. For some reason, Charles is coming down the road. He's not running. He's not walking. He's shuffling. He is shuffling his little feet back and forth because that's about as fast as he can move. Back in my mind, the entire time this is going on, I just think of the Lone Ranger theme. And it's off in the distance like, dun, 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 except it's just a little guy shuffling his little feet. I'm just watching him this whole time, trying to get down this road. He looks like he's going about as fast as he can, but he's not. If this guy was in a carpet room, wearing socks, shuffling at this speed, he would be able to charge enough power in his whole body to create a static electricity to make Senator Palpatine blush. So I see him, and I'm trying to go catch up to him to get him to stop. And I'm trying to run as fast as I can down the road towards him. His little buddies are driving down the road. I don't know who it is, but they just pop open their door. I don't know what got said, but for some reason, Charles gets in the buggy with him. They drive past me. And all of a sudden, they turn around and start driving back the other direction. I'm trying to figure out what the heck's going on. This guy is just gone. Like his mind. I didn't see him for the rest of the day. Till the very next day when I go in and I'm trying to go talk to him. And he's just like off in his own little world. Just, yeah, that guy. I don't know. I don't know this guy anymore. He's weird, but that's all I got for you guys. So I'm glad to be back. I'm gonna try to do some more stuff here soon. We'll see what happens. So see ya.